friends, it's Amy. Welcome to Doki Doki Forest. I'm so glad you are here. Now we do have a few things to get through today. I'm going to be making a page in my Patreon journal showing the digital journaling kit that's available for this month on my Patreon. But first, let's do the Happy Mail giveaway for these 4 book pages, which I doodled and did some watercolor on. And I had in my Happy Mail video from Barbara, if you're interested in receiving some Happy Mail and receiving one of these, you could put the ice cream flavor that the unicorn was eating from the page that I made for that Happy Mail. So I have written down everyone's names and the ice cream flavor that they thought the unicorn would be eating. So I'm going to cut these up into strips. Then I'm going to put them in this box and I'm going to draw the names one at a time. And then in the order that they are drawn, if the name has an animal in particular that that person wanted, then I will send that to them. Otherwise, I'm just going to give these out randomly. And if you wanted one of these or you're interested in getting some art and you don't happen to win this, don't worry. I'm going to be doing some more Happy Mail. And also, I have some little painted cards like these that I will be offering, and I will tell you about those a little later. So first, let me cut these up and get them all in the box. Going to give it a little shake, and then I'm just going to reach in and draw the first name. And I'm not going to look, I'm just reaching in. The first one I pulled out was Janet Nash with maple syrup ice cream. And then next we have Lisa Jane, mint flavor with cherry on top and tutti frutti sprinkles. Next up we have Nads with butterscotch with a shimmer of rainbow in the center, and she has requested the bird. That sounded funny. She would like the bluebird. So we will go ahead and put those together. And then last, we have Erica Albert Johnston, who said Shamrock Blitz, a hint of basil for flying, finely chopped rosemary for strength when flying through turbulence, essence of clover for sweetness. The base is shamrocks steeped in honey. And she has requested the cat fox creature, which is this one. Okay, and then I'm going to take these two and I'm just going to turn them over and I'll put them both in here. The first one I pull will be Janet's and the second one will be Lisa Jane, and I'm just going to pull it randomly. So Janet Nash will receive the deer, and that means Lisa Jane will receive the turtle. All right, and again, if you were hoping to get one of these, don't worry. I plan on sending out some Happy Mail every time I open Happy Mail. I'm going to make a point to create something to give away to you, so don't worry. There will be plenty more chances. Now I have Janet's address and I have Nad's address, so I just need Lisa Jane and Erica Albert. If you could please email me, and my email address is in the About section. It's dokidokiforest@gmail.com. Send me your address and I will get these out to you. Thank you so much to everyone who commented. Really appreciate it, and that was a lot of fun. I loved reading all of your responses, and I'm going to write everyone's ice cream flavors on the page because it's a magical flavor changing ice cream. So it can be all of the flavors. So thank you so much for your input and for playing along. That was really fun. Okay, and now we're going to create a page using this month's digital kit that I've created over on my Patreon page. And this month, it's all about making paper creatures. So I'll talk about this more in a second, but I just wanted to let you know that you can sign up on Patreon for free. And there are some free posts that I put up there, and sometimes there's a freebie here and there which you can get. There's the spring digitals right now. There were the winter digitals. And if you are a Delightful Dragon tier, then each month you can download, print out, and use for your personal projects whatever the digital kit is that I have created. And this month I wanted to offer a special because it is my birthday month. And so I wanted to just do a little something extra. So for this month, if you are a paid patron, you will receive one of these little like 3" by 4" artwork cards from me. If you are currently a paid patron, then you will receive one of these. And if you join this month for any of the paid tiers, doesn't matter which one, as long as it's not the free one. But you can join any of the 3 membership levels and you'll receive one of these cards. And I can always make more, but this is just a sample. They're all different and they were all hand created by me. This one I used that 3D gel pen to outline just to see what it would look like. So that's what I have so far, with more to come as needed. And that's just for the month of April. I don't know if I'll be doing something like this in May. It all depends on time and that sort of thing. And it's okay too if you just sign up for April and then you have to leave and you can't keep the membership going. I think there's this pressure with Patreon where, you know, you want to sign up for somebody's Patreon, but you feel bad if you can only do it for like a month and then you have to leave, you know. But I completely understand that everyone is doing their best financially, and I will never take it personally if you either never sign up for my Patreon for the paid tiers, or if you sign up for 1 month and then you have to go. That is all totally fine. I never want you to feel pressured. If you want to go and just sign up for the free tier, that is awesome, and I am grateful and I'm so happy to have you there. I know that things are a struggle. Sometimes just buying groceries, my gosh, everything is so much more expensive now. So I just don't want anybody to worry about it. If you sign up for this month and then you have to go, totally fine. If you can't do it, totally fine. But I just wanted to offer a little something, a little incentive for the paid tiers this month. And these will just be sent out, I think I said it, but these will be sent out randomly. So, all right. So that gets that out of the way. Now let me show you what the digital kit is for this month. And this is available until the end of this month, and then the theme will change and there will be something else offered. So I thought it would be fun to make these little creatures and this fairy creature and have it be like, you know, paper dolls, but you can glue the different things together. So they don't have tabs that you would fold, but the idea is that you would cut these things out and glue them on and then put it on your journal page. So we have some different kinds of horns. We've got these here. We've got like a unicorn horn. You can use one or you can use both, obviously. You can mix and match. We have these like moth sort of antenna. We have these antler or coral. It could be either. Then we have different kinds of wings. We've got some feathery kind of wings, some dragon wings, and butterfly wings. And then we have some tails. So we got a big old dragon tail, another kind of dragon tail, and like a fluffy tail. And then we have some creatures here. This guy can be whatever you want. You can really add, you know, as many horns as you want, or tails, just whatever. And then we have a little frog that you can give him some wings. And, you know, I just thought this would be a lot of fun to play around with. So I have both this version that I've colored And then there's also a black and white version available that you can color in, so that way you can really customize it and make it the colors that you want for your journal page. And then I always include a background. So this month, because I have a lot of winged creatures potentially, I thought I would make a beautiful sky with some fluffy pink clouds for them to fly in. So now let's make a page, and I already had my little, what do you call this, like a pencil board in there. That was last month, was Luck and Cluck. And then the month before we had Self-Care, and then we had Unicorns, so you can get an idea of the kind of rewards you can get. And I don't know what May is going to be. I don't know. I know May flowers, of course, so I don't know. I will tell you one thing, though. When I was working on these creatures, I came up with so many ideas. I could do months of different paper creatures, but I wasn't sure if that would be dipping into the same thing too many times. So I'll come up with something else, but I do love this. I love being able to give you lots of choices to build your own creature. So let me fussy cut this stuff out, and then we will make a page. So let's start with this background. We have the fluffy clouds, so I think it would be fun to take the fluffy clouds and put them on the page and rip them out, because then they will seem fluffier, right? But yeah, I had a really good time making these rewards. I was like really into just trying to come up with different tails and wings, and just the idea that you could really combine things in all kinds of different ways and come up with your own variations of creatures. We can all create something different. I really liked that idea. Almost makes me want to create a whole book like that. Alright, so we have that cloud and that cloud, this one. Now we'll just rip this one out. Okay, so let's see. We want to kind of maybe put them across like that, and then we can use some of these swirly whirly sort of things at the bottom if we want. We have options if we want to add anything. So we'll hold on to it. I always like to hold on to these pieces just in case, because you never know where you might want to put a little something. And you could just glue the whole page down. You don't have to rip it apart or tear it apart. I just like to kind of do that a little bit. Like I might have it kind of like something like that, and then maybe rip it off there and have that kind of look like it's blowing in from the side. And then I have this little piece. Just rip around that swirl a little bit, and we can have that kind of like that. I think that's good for now. Let me get my glue. Start gluing some stuff down. Let's begin by making some creatures here. So we have all kinds of guys. We can just cover up that little spot I made there. Flying through the sky or hanging out on the clouds. These guys can just be sitting on the clouds or flying. Kind of space them out like that. 2 on each page I think is good. And before I glue them down, I'm going to figure out what is going to be behind them. So for example, we can take this tail and glue it behind the little fluffy guy there, or the little fluffy guy here. Whoops. Or the little frog can have it. That looks pretty cool. Or the fairy can have it. I like that too. Then we have wings, which we can give to anyone. Maybe like that. And then we have these big butterfly wings. These can go in either direction. And then we have, let's see, we got the dragon wings too. So who gets dragon wings? Does she get dragon wings? Maybe she's a dragon fairy. That's what kind of fairy I would want to be. And you don't even have to use all the wings if you don't want. Let's see, we got these little ones. Those don't seem to go with that character though. Let me think. Maybe I'll switch these ones. Maybe I'll do that. And then this one can have these little wings kind of tucked in on the side. You just see their little paws poking out from them. And then we've got a big old fluffy tail. And the tail can go either way as well, so it can go in either direction. Maybe I'll give it to the frog, because you wouldn't expect the frog to have a fluffy tail. And then this little guy could have a little dragony tail. I was just thinking you could put the wings this way. You could be a little peekaboo guy. Okay, I kind of like that. I'm going to have him do peekaboo. And then we have these big antlers. Or like I said, they could actually be like pieces of coral. It could be like a undersea kind of creature. So you could do that. Oh, I really like them on her. But I'd have to move her down. Like that. And then like I said, these ones you can use as one horn, like a unicorn, or two. So you could have just like one horn. Maybe this one will have one horn. And then these are different sizes, so I was thinking you could use them like that, or you could have two sets of horns like that. Or you could put them in the middle, like this. I like them like that. And last but not least, we have our froggy. Does our froggy have moth antenna? No. Let's see, this little guy could have moth antenna and a horn. We could put those back there. And then the froggy could have these little horns, and maybe we only have one horn left, so we could have a horn like that. Oh, or it could be a magic wand. I have his hand like that because I was thinking you could draw a little line with a star on top, or glue a little jewel and make him holding a magic wand. Maybe he's holding a horn. Well, that might look weird because there's a horn like that right down there, so we don't want to imagine that he stole it. So alright, I'll put that part to the side. I think we have our creatures here, so let's glue them down. Okay, so here is the page all finished. I added some text in here of April 2024 paper creatures. I had a blast creating this month's rewards. You can create all kinds of creature combos, horns, wings, tails. We've got it all. And this gave me so many ideas, I feel like I could write a whole book. So here they are up close. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I really appreciate you spending time. Thank you to everyone who sent in ice cream flavors to try to win some Happy Mail. We'll be doing that again. And don't forget to sign up this month for Patreon if you're interested in receiving one of these or possibly a different little piece of art from me. I hope you have a wonderful day today, and I will see you again soon.